Hi everyone, Schoolhouse Intuitive. I'm here for a Libra collective reading. This is for, it's timeless, but I am posting it early April, first week of April. This is Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, otherwise known as Ascendant, North Node, Venus. Any placement you have Libra, you may resonate with some of these messages. So first card out, we have Transformation. Look at that. You'll see the beautiful butterfly coming out of their chrysalis off this new green leaf. Maybe for where you are, it is spring, perhaps, because it is spring in the Northern Hemisphere where I am. All right, what else do we have? This is the Mystic Soul Oracle deck by by Moon and Cactus. Christina Mitchell is the author. We'll also use the Mystic Soul Tarot deck by the same person. All right. All the decks I use, they're in the description box. You have believe. Okay, so believe in your own transformation. Look at all that. That reminds me of the Empress. So it's like you blossom, you're born, this new stage, and then there you are, boom, boom, Empress. It reminds me of the star card too. And well, there are stars actually over her head, so that's interesting. It does remind me of star energy, that healing, that ultimate, like this maybe this unveiling of like the new you. All right, what else do we have? 222 on the clock where I am. That's a number that keeps coming up, and that is about your expansion. All right, so it's funny it would come in now. And then we have secret. You may learn of a secret. You may be holding a secret. Maybe you've tapped into some sort of cosmic secret, mystical secret. And there's a little bit of anguish here. So this could be something you're hanging on to or that you're privately struggling with, okay? So if you do need help, 988, text or call 988. That's in the description box as well. We also have imagination. I think your only your only limitation is your imagination. So like if you can think of it and dream it and envision it, imagine it, you're already a lot of the way to having it, because it does start with that idea, and then you have to believe in yourself and believe that you are able to achieve it, whatever this may be. Also with anguish here, we'll see what the cards say, but for some of you, it could also be that maybe for some, imagination could be getting the best of you. Like you could be imagining everything that could go wrong with something, for example. Okay. And that doesn't mean that it's all in your head. It's just that, you could be thinking of scenarios like to plan as though stressing about it now is going to change it, which it's not going to change the outcome. It may, in the sense that it could kind of put you in that like sort of lower vibration energy. And they say, what we think about, we bring about. So we just want to be mindful of our thoughts now. Okay. Be very mindful, because your manifestation abilities are so powerful right now. That's what I'm getting at. All right. So you have, yes, the Four of Wands. There it is. There's the achievement. Right. So this could be some sort of big accomplishment. This could be a new development of some kind. That's the 1111 card too. Another card of sort of like balance and harmony. And wow, you have a lot of cards here. You have the King of Wands, the Page of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, Death card. Look at that. This person's like carefree, going forward. Because why? Because they're the ones. What matters most for them is that they believe it. That's enough for them, right? They don't need anyone else to necessarily believe it for them. They're going with it because they're the ones, they're seeing growth and they're seeing sun when maybe others aren't, right? They're aware of that sort of that inner life, that inner light, that ability to, well, think something up with this Page of Wands and make it happen. There's that spark of inspiration. And not only that, there's the Knight of Pentacles. And that's really a solid, that's putting things, really getting grounded and putting things, a plan into place. And really, maybe you're digging deep with something too. When I'm seeing this underneath the anguish card, I feel as though some of you may be digging up past memories even, or something to that effect. You could be doing some deep inner healing, right? And your final card that fell out in that stack was the death card. So transformation here. Again, you start out with transformation. Now we have transformation here, in this card, in this part too. Let's move that down just a tad so you can see it. Let me take a look at these. So some of you may be imagining or thinking of what happens if I lose this, or what happens if this were to happen. So there's an energy coming in with that. The secret they're saying here too is for you to believe it, and they're actually saying believing is seeing. I forget who originally said that, but instead of like seeing is believing, it's believing is seeing. So there is something here, as you can see with the secret card and the page of wands. Maybe some of you are noticing some sort of secrets to manifestation that you've come up with, or that you've been made aware of. They're like not getting lost in what has already ended too, with this anguish card, the Knight of Pentacles, the Death card. For some of you, it's like it's almost like you're maybe thinking, well, what if this doesn't work out? What if this thing that I'm wanting doesn't happen, doesn't work out? I'm getting that. Let's get a card on that. What do we see on that? That because that's connected to the death and the imagination and anguish. Fun. So if you can, try to raise your vibration here by having some fun, and just as much as you can get your imagination to, kind of go into a lower vibration, you can also raise it up by allowing yourself to be carefree and have fun and experience joy right where you are. It's the simple things, right? Anything else with that? Yes. This is telling yourself that you are worthy, and reminding yourself that good things can happen to you because you deserve them, and that's what you've been working on all this time and focusing on, and therefore it is, so it shall be. This is a great time for new growth, planting seeds. You want to focus on what you want to grow, right? Focusing on what you do want to bring in. What else do we have from tarot? Let's clarify the Four of Wands with transformation. So it is like you're graduating from one thing to another. You could also be invited to a graduation or a marriage, something about taking something to a new level. Okay, so you're going to a new level here with something. And again, it's like you're going, some of you, yes, do your research. Okay, I'm hearing that too intuitively. Eight of Swords. Yep, there's for some of you, you're so close to finishing something, whether it's a degree or it's some other sort of just putting something behind you. Okay, you're so close to finishing and putting something behind you that could be causing some stress. We're going to clarify some more with this though. Then you have Ace of Pentacles here. Yeah, it's like getting out of that feeling trapped, stuck energy. Don't focus on what you don't have and where you aren't going. Focus on where you want to be, right? Imagine that. Bring that in. Focus on that. Believe, okay? Let's see. So Ace of Pentacles. Say yes to new opportunities too that are coming your way. That's part of this, is tying into that yes card with Ace of Pentacles here. This new opportunity could really be anything. It could be a new job. It could be raise, promotion, new abundance in some way. It could even be this like new idea. With opportunities though, you have to make a choice. You have to decide if you want it. Do you want that new thing? And some of you may be dwelling on if you take this, it's going to be a lot of work, that's part of it too. It's like, yeah, when I level up, I'm also going to have to step up and like do more. And that could be actually stressful for some of us, the more responsibility that it comes with it, You have the Ace of Wands. Are you kidding me? Look at that. The King of Wands is clarified by the Ace of Wands. Again, it's if you believe something, you can absolutely run with it. Look at all the growth that then occurs because they're taking steps to grab a hold of this, like whatever this wand is for them, this fresh idea, this new start. Yeah, it's this next leg of the race. They were giving me sort of like when a relay race where you pass the baton. It's your time to shine. Believe that it's your time to shine. It is. It is your time to shine. I'm not taking those. There are too many. I don't want clumps. Okay, just one card at a time, please. We don't want to be overwhelmed. That's the other thing. Like, take it one step at a time. It's easy to slip into that 8 of Swords here and that 9 of Swords trap, you know? Let's see. Ace of Wands. Wow, that is that some sort of an urge. You may have an urge to create, an urge to start a new project. That makes sense too. You know, we just had this powerful solar eclipse in Aries, and you know, this fresh energy, and things are, you know, going. They're moving at a faster speed. I feel. You have the Empress. Look at that. This is definitely a much more fertile time. I had said this Believe card reminded me of the Empress and the Star card, and there it is. Believe in your ability to create. Believe that you are in sync. You're in the flow, and that because of that, you can make anything come true. You can make your wishes come true. You have the Ace of Pentacles going into that Empress card. Yeah, the Empress is like always receiving gifts from the universe and opportunities, and that's somebody who like actually looks for that. And then and if it's not there, they create it. So it's like creating the life you want to live, right? What else do we have? Let's get clarification on the secret as well as the Page of Wands. How do we get this? What's the secret to this Page of Wands, this inspiration? How do we get that spark of information? How do we get, or inspiration? I heard Leonard, Lenny, any variation of Leonard, Leo. You have 2 cards. Okay, there it is. Okay, so some of you, your intuitive ideas need an actual plan. They need to, you know, like getting more. Okay, so also get grounded, get centered, tap into your intuition. All right, the High Priestess. Realize too that you're not always going to be stuck in a certain situation, that you're not always, not that you feel stuck. That's only for like some of you who feel that way, but you're not, things aren't always going to be this way. All right, this is about seeing much bigger things for yourself and realizing things come in cycles. Now, what's interesting is what's clarifying the secret is the High Priestess, who is like the keeper of secrets. Like they have this cosmic you know, this they're in tune with the mysteries of the universe, right? They trust themselves, so you have to trust yourself. The King of Pentacles, that is a very solid, practical leader, someone who's very wise. So trust in your own wisdom and intuitive insight, the information you're getting, and like bring it into, somehow you can bring that into reality. How can you bring this intuitive knowledge and these ideas that you have into reality? You know, coming up with a plan. Think about it. What would a King of Pentacles do? Be in that energy. Male, female, doesn't matter. How are you going to be that solid leader? How are you going to be that wise investor? How are you going to have that security, that prosperity, the provider? This is somebody who's also very generous. Some of you, I'm getting a message right now too. You're giving away your gifts for free. That's something where we don't want to be doing that. Okay. There's also like a mix up in order of something. Someone could mess up your order. Maybe you received an order in the mail and it was wrong or something. But because I'm getting, I see numbers on the table that should be in sequence that are out of order. It'll get straightened out because I'm actually seeing 234 on my clock right here. So 234. So you will have that, but there's sort of like, we can't skip steps and expect things to work out. It's going to like, it may be an energy where it's like, you know, wanting to skip steps, but there's something here about needing to be like that King of Pentacles and really have that structure and stability in place. Let's clarify anguish with Knight of Pentacles, please. Judgment card. You keep getting Judgment lately with me. Judgment and be careful about who you surround yourself with. That's an energy I'm getting right now. You may be surrounding yourself with people that like remind you of a past version of yourself, and that could be something that you need to eliminate or change direction on. I'm getting a name that came up recently, and that's Cynthia. I'm getting a name like that. So here is that Judgment card. So what are you, there's this decision, like having to make this call, this judgment call, is that's where the anguish is coming from. It could be causing some stress. What's the solution to that? We have a solution to that. Like, what can help us through that? Can help us through it, because it's such a positive time. Otherwise, it's meant to be this very positive time. So I'm not sure why this is causing this certain degree of anguish here. We'll see if there's some things that are in the way, that are blocked, that are stuck, that are keeping us in this energy here. What is this? I mean, I know change is hard. Yeah. It's almost okay. So someone's not talking to you too, I'm getting, or they're not communicating. The communication isn't there with something or someone. So you have the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Communication, and then you have the Two of Pentacles. It's like not sure what to do, because like something is just not clear. The communication might not be there. It's like it might be stressful because you're not sure if something's worth going over or digging into, or really even committing to, if something's a solid offer, because their communication isn't there. Or the clarity isn't there. Like, is this a true new start, or is this like a figment of your imagination? You could be asking yourself that, like, am I imagining something, or is this really happening? You do have opportunities here. You see the infinity symbol here with the Two of Pentacles. You start out with the Ace of Pentacles. Again, it's almost like that. What is it, like one step forward, two steps back, and so on. But then eventually, like, it does things. There'll be this like boom, this like push forward. With the Queen of Swords, really getting clear here. She's like up in her head. See, as she's looking up in her head. So again, we're getting this energy of like being up in the head. Look, this person too, the Judgment card. They're not in their head though. They're actually in their intuition. They're coming off of that High Priestess energy here. So really tuning into perhaps a higher calling. I think for some of you, something you're doing, or people you're around, or a situation or environment is not in alignment with where you need to be. And that could be causing some sort of like, I don't know what's, like the Two of Pentacles, like her expression here, I'm weighing options here. I'm not sure which way to go. Or is, something, are we on? Are we off? Are we up? Are we down? What's going on? So this could actually be, even picking up on a relationship too of some kind. So I feel as though you may have two choices. You may be trying to balance some things here, and you're trying to make a decision. Some of you don't know if you need to cut something or someone off. That could be where the stress is. What else do we have? Let's clarify imagination and death, please. Imagination and transformation. We'll call it transformation. Imagination, transformation. The Mystic Soul Tarot deck. What do we have? Yeah, there's something, there's a silence. There's something not being communicated. Are you really making the time to tune into your intuition? Are you really tuning in? And are you accepting answers as they're given, or are you waiting till Spirit gives you, the answer you want? There's a question there. There's the Nine of Swords. Yeah. This is like you're letting your imagination get the best of you here with the Nine of Swords. That's stress. Some of you, again, it's like you're stressing over something that may not have happened, or just some sort of like this. Again, it's transformation. It's like this thinking about almost like everything that could go wrong. What else do we have? Could we get more clarification on that? Whoa. Okay. Yeah. Three of Swords. Yeah. Some of you don't want to get hurt. You don't want to be hurt again. That's part of it. Or you don't want to hurt somebody else. Yeah. I'm getting Ruby. Ruby? Or the month of July. What else do we have? Like not wanting to hurt somebody. Heartbreak, loss, worried you're going to have some sort of surgery or something too. Maybe, perhaps. Now, these are general. They're not personal readings. Okay. They're just general. So only take what resonates, read the disclaimer. Now we have a clump of cards, but I'm not taking them. I will take the Ten of Pentacles because I saw it, but there is too much. That's one purpose. One point in the reading here is like one step at a time. We need to slow down. For some of you, you may be excited about something, and then it's like, you feel as though you have to rush everything and do everything all at once. This opportunity is still going to be here. What is meant to be yours will remain yours. It will not pass you by, right? What's meant to be yours will not pass you by. You've heard that before, I'm sure. is your long-term stability, success. You may be wondering how something's going to affect your family. And you may also, for some of you, you're breaking, generational cycles, karmic cycles here. You need to put, there's something about, you may be concerned about who you're putting your trust in, or you should be thinking, who you can trust. For some of you, it's, trust may be very difficult for you. That could be something for some of you. Trust could be very difficult. For some of you too, there's been a lot of family hurt, a lot of family pain. Let me get a card on that, please. Six of Wands, though. Yeah. It's almost like I'm getting, for some of you, you might be very uncomfortable being in the spotlight. It's not something you're used to. You might not be used to accepting praise, recognition. You might be one of those people too, where, I know this is randomly specific, all the messages are, because they're channeled. Okay. But you may be someone who, whenever someone in your family calls or whatever, you assume something bad happened, because they don't generally call you unless that's the case. So I'm sorry if that's your situation. I can relate to some degree there. But anyway, yeah, there could be almost like a fear of of that. Or there could also, again, there could be this fear of, what if it all works out? And you might not even be aware you have it. This could be like some sort of psychological, like subconscious level, where it's like, you don't know what you would do if people were like putting you in the spotlight more. That might just be uncomfortable. That sort of attention in general might make you uncomfortable. And that's something that you may be needing to kind of explore a little more. What else do we have? Seven of Swords. There is this energy here too, of like, almost like you don't trust your, it's sort of not trusting the possibility of you having that 10 of Pentacles. Almost like that saying, you wait for the rug to be pulled out from under you, sort of thing. Some of you could be in that energy. Again, there's something here about, are the stories you're telling yourself even true? Consider that, please. What else? The Page of Pentacles. This being outside could really help you right now. Tuning into nature in some way, tuning into whatever brings you joy. This could certainly be money news or good health news. And you may not trust it. That's just it, because there are cards here that indicate that trust is difficult right now. What else do we have? Trust that whatever comes your way, you will be able to handle it, because you have, you and universe or spirit, whatever you want to call it. And there's the Page of Swords. So you could be worried about your kids or your child, somebody younger than you. You could be worried about getting mixed messages too. You might be getting mixed messages from the universe, and that's why it's hard to kind of believe something. Or you may have had like false starts and things in the past. With a Page of Swords, though, I feel you're getting this sort of, it's a message of insight. It's this curiosity will help you. And the Page of Swords has to do with a message of truth. There's something here that you're not believing that you can believe. And again, they're bringing me right back to believing is seeing. So if you can believe it, you can achieve it. That kind of thing. I know it might sound corny and motivational speakery, but that's what we're getting here. Now they're asking me to get a crystal card for you. So this is the Heather Askinosie Daily Crystal Inspiration deck. Yeah, there's something about being in the spotlight too. There's victory here. You know what? I think some of you are overcoming your trust issues, and that will help you. But trust also that your intuition is, you may have felt like you let yourself down, or you made some mistakes. Forgive yourself, let that go. Some of us, just because you thought something was intuition and it turned out not to be, or it didn't work out, or you put your faith in the wrong person, doesn't mean that your intuition is no good. It means that, that time, for whatever reason, You didn't get the message, or someone, hey, maybe you were dealing with somebody who like really is good at manipulating. But guess what? You have clear quartz here. This is you, high vibration. This is you getting the clarity. Maybe you want to work with that crystal. Maybe you want to work with clear crystal or clear quartz or something like high vibrational. Like I have a Herkimer diamond, which is it's actually it's clear quartz. It's a like a nice variety of clear quartz, and that's what that is. So celestite, soothe your soul. So you might want to be working with some high vibrational um, stones. A celestite is very calming and soothing to help calm the worries here. Create your own luck here with aventurine. Again, that's that believing is seeing, right? And one more. Sunstone. Take pleasure in the things you do. And that's coming right underneath that fun card. And the yes, say yes to fun things. It's okay to have fun as you're making big changes and doing serious things too. Some of you are just things are too serious right now. I am getting that. This is definitely a different feel because even though I'm using really bright and colorful cards, I am getting this energy right at the heart here that there is some sort of anxiety or anguish or something. And you know, that is completely natural, to have that, to have the doubts, to have the worry, particularly if in the past, you've had so many letdowns. I get it, so please have compassion for yourself. Definitely. Like, don't, you can overcome whatever this is. Absolutely. All right. And obviously, if you need help, get professional help too, of course. Tarot is not a substitute for that. But anyway, let's see what else we have. A lot of major arcana cards. You have a couple of kings here. You have 2 aces. I mean, you have some really good cards here. There's a lot of good, but it's, I know some of you are like, well, I want to be realistic and you don't want to be let down. But for some of you, it's like you have some recognition and stuff coming in, and you can handle it all. Look at this. Some of you, yes, it's you're focused and determined on manifesting those dreams, and guess what? It's going to happen for you. And look at the bottom of the deck, the Sun card, Leo energy. I got a little glimpse of some yellow out of the corner of my eye. I'm like, oh no, it was because it was already on the bottom of the deck. But underneath Sunstone, you have the sun. This is new vitality. This is growth. This is victory. This is, some of you may have a connection to the Cancerian Leo cusp, or that could be the time period, like things that you start now. Maybe you're starting to see some wheels in, motion really for you, moving forward, picking, getting really clear, being clear on the right path and getting indication of that, say come, June, July. So I guess it could actually be July, August, but still, really enjoy, if you can, enjoy this transformation, even the scary parts. All right, let's get some future higher self cards too. Future higher self. So the Chariot card, this is one of my favorite cards too. It's like, I feel, because it's about, you being in that driver's seat of your life. You're the one making this happen with Leo sun energy here. That's that new vitality. We just had a powerful solar eclipse in Aries, so you have more like fiery energy. It's like you're being encouraged to go. Are you ready to go? Are you ready for this? Are you ready to move forward? Because if you move forward with whatever this is, or you're already seeing a little bit of growth, you have wonderful things that are coming in for you. This could open so many new doors for you. Oh, they're telling me we're not ready for this deck. Okay. So let's move to the Maruka X Money Blocks deck. Is there anything that could be in our way to really being able to accept this sun, this new energy, this new life, this chariot, this really moving forward and taking action, a new, like vroom vroom, right? It could be a new vehicle for some of you too. So you have undiscovered talents here. So look to your past. There are some hidden talents that you possess that you haven't discovered. Look back into your past and think of all the things you were good at as a child. Even if these skills seem useless, they could signify some hidden talents for you. And you also have small dreams. Dream bigger. So some of you are not dreaming big enough, and that can create a high Yeah, you're not dreaming big enough. It's not going to have much of an impact, or maybe you're keeping your dreams too small. But there's something that here where you dream bigger, like believe in your ability to completely transform life as you know it. And this is there's nothing to be ashamed of to have small dreams, but it's what you truly is it what you truly want. To reach higher heights, shift your mindset and dream a bit bigger. You're capable of so much more. Some of you, I just feel like you're being really hard on yourself, or you're not fully believing in something. Don't value time. So this is evaluate your time. So if you're not using your time wisely and spending time on things that don't count, I mean, you know, that's something to reconsider. You want to stay in charge of your time. Be like these kings and queens, stay in charge of your time. Evaluate the hours in your days. See if there's a lot of wasted time you could manage better. Prioritize your goals and decide which are important. And repeating patterns. Yeah, form new behaviors. So this is repetitive patterns of behavior not being addressed. So this is getting rid of repetitive behaviors. You need to look inward, right? And that's what I think some of you you're doing that, and that can be difficult. So looking inward, examining what triggers the behaviors, uncover the underlying causes, and then resolve them at the root level. That's where that right in the center of the reading, you have that Knight of Pentacles, or they're digging something up, and the Anguish card here. So but it's like you're waking up to this, and I think that's a lot of work, right? You're doing the work. So congratulations for doing the work. And blocked sacral chakra here, this is unblocking that second chakra. Okay, a sign that it's blocked could be lack of energy, lack of creativity, or feeling as though you have to like manipulate situations to get your way. I'm just reading the card. But it says balance your sacral chakra for optimal creativity, pleasure, and emotional expression. You could use crystals, or you could, just tap into your creative side using whatever method you most resonate with. Is it dancing? Is it music? Is it baking? Is it making collages? What is it? What else do we have? Fear of losing control. So loosen the grip. So trying to control outcomes in all aspects of your life. That could be something. You may also be trying to like spare people's feelings with something too. And I get that a lot of you are like wanting to kind of move it out of that energy because you want to be able to be more independent and do what's like best for you. So loosen the grip on situations and start to let them unfold naturally, so you can see better opportunities. Yeah, we talk about that a lot, like having to loosen your grip on things. You know what? There's another one too. There's excessively giving. I feel that is an energy here too in this reading. Yeah, excessively giving. And this is helping yourself first. So you might not be standing in your value and receiving what you're truly worth. So there's nothing wrong with helping others. The problem is when you overgive at the expense of your own personal and professional well-being. It's time to give yourself permission to say no. I just heard, let them cook their own dinner. Let them do it themselves. Like, just let them do whatever they need to be able to like do it on their own, right? They need to be able to, because, we want to make sure we're not enabling too, right? So what else here? And it doesn't mean that, you don't love them or you don't care. It's just, I think we're doing people a favor when we're teaching them to do things for themselves. I really do. Let's get a little more information using the Ascending Life Oracle. Anything else where we need to consider, please? Spirits, guides, angels. What else do we need to consider here? What else do we have? Yeah, this is kind of like some of it is loosening the grip and allowing your blessings to come in. What else do we have? So having too many irons in the fire. So again, not taking care of yourself, all work and no play. We need to have fun, right? We need to definitely take pleasure in the things you do. How can you make, cleaning the house more fun? Sing, listen to music. I don't know. For me, it's like it comes back to music often, and then you have answers. So there's a mystery that reaches a resolution. You're getting clarity. Problems will be resolved. Okay. There is some closure from the past. That's what this whole reading is about too, I feel like. In order for you to be letting in those new blessings, there is a chapter or an answer that you're looking for, maybe, and that's coming in. There is some sort of resolution while you're in this, obviously, this transformation that's happening, and like you really can you really are able to manifest the life you want, and believe in that. Believe in that. Higher power, choosing your highest good. So this is aligning yourself with your higher self and connecting to spirit. And what else? Children. So some of you, you could be dealing with someone who acts like a child too, but you may work with children. I get, because there were so many pages here too, I do feel that, like I said, I think I said that children or a child, there's something going on there potentially. Bottom of the deck, you have good news. So this is about being open to listening to, getting some sort of, somebody has something to say. I do get, remember we were getting like communication could be blocked or there's silence here. That could really be playing heavily on something. You might be feeling as though you don't deserve something because of something going on where maybe you're not talking to somebody or whatever. There's something there. Okay. There's an energy here of like something from the past affecting the present situation right now. And you needing to focus more on the good things that are happening right now in your present moment in order to further transform in the direction you want to go, rather than staying stuck in whatever is still affecting you. Like, because there could just be, there's something here that's like out of your control, you know, or again, there could be something, you know, secretive here. There is some sort of, I think for some of you, there's something, again, it could even be like an undiscovered talent that you're not really showing, you're not really revealing, you're not really letting it fully develop. That could be part of this too. What else do we have? Let's use the Color Goddess casting cards by Renee Birch. Color Goddess casting cards. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. All right. That's not happening right now. This one fell. You get that one. And then this was the first one that fell. And then we're doing one more from the top. And you have, okay, so yes, knowledge, learning, organization. This is Sapphire and it's Taurus energy. Again, now we're getting like King of Pentacles energy. Come up with a plan. All right. As you're transforming, come up with a plan here. How are you going to transform something? How are you going to change? How are you going to, how are you going to get comfortable accepting praise too? Just practice. Just get in the habit of when someone gives you a compliment, just say thank you. That's it. Don't say, yeah, but I could have done that. No, just thank you. Thank you. Sienna, plans, preparation, and training. Yes, some of you are, it's like, you have, maybe you even have checklists. You have to do certain things in a certain order. That's just it. Your dreams need a plan. That's what this whole reading's about. And part of that plan needs to be you being ready and prepared for the sun to come out, or the sun to shine from within. Right? You do, because you have it coming in. It's not just how are you going to get there. Like, when it arrives, what are you going to do when it arrives? Because hello, it's on its way. And then you have turquoise. Yeah. Direction, point, purpose. Again, something here needs a plan. We need to let's dig into that a bit. Okay. Turquoise energy here. Some of you are planning a trip too, planning a travel. Like, how are you going to get from here to there? You need to come up with a solid plan. There is something coming in with that. Let's see. Let me get, okay, we'll use this deck by Maruka X. I'm not sure the name of it. Here's the back of it. Doesn't have a name on it though. So how can we really kind of how are we aligning ourselves to these blessings during this time of transformation? How can we get our, get more in line to receive these blessings? How can we align ourselves to abundance, to manifest our dreams? How can we align ourselves to abundance to manifest our dreams? What else? Spiritual work. Channel your inner warrior. To the lion on their back. How else, Spirit? Thank you. Two more. Okay. You have professional wellness. So network to create more opportunities. This is how we can align ourselves to the blessings that want to come in during this time of transformation, and enjoy the process of learning. Lifestyle wellness. As I said, enjoy all the steps in the journey, right? Do a little sightseeing. Anything else? Oh, I know. We're going to get an Empath's Empowerment card in a minute. We'll do that. Oh, okay. So you have 3 more. You have spiritual work. So summon your personal power. Ask a deity to work with you, spiritual work. And connect with fire to create change. And what do you have? You have transformation on this card with the butterfly. And now this card is saying, work with fire, possibly. Connect with fire. Candles. The sun energy. Let's get another one. I love these. Okay, mental wellness. So fuel your creative desires. Some of you need some sort of creative outlet too. So what do we have here? Let's see. Let's get an Empath Empowerment card. Empath Empowerment. What else? How else can we better align to help during this time of transformation as we bring in abundance? We bring in new abundance. Bringing in manifestations. Let yourself receive support. It's often easier for empaths to give than to receive. Repeat, basically, right? Allow others to support you. Experience the pleasure of their caring energy. You do this for others, right? Allow yourself to receive. Yeah, look at that. More. Something about fire here, okay? So reignite your life force by gazing into a cozy fire, recharging in the sunlight, or lighting a candle. Allow fire to spark your vision and vitality. Experience the passion of fire. And we are in Aries season. I mean, this is so incredible that you now have fire again. Listen to the wisdom of your intuition. Your inner voice is the best friend you will ever have. Seek answers from deep within rather than just through your intellect. Exactly. And that's why you have the High Priestess here too. And you have Judgment here. That's you connecting to your higher self, to your life's purpose, to the calling, answering the call. And observe, don't absorb. If you're taking on the stress of others, try observing the situation from a distance. This will increase your energy. You don't have to solve everybody else's problems for them either. What's on the bottom? Watch for the cosmic wink. Magic comes when spirit winks at us. Stay aware of synchronicities that provide unexpected answers. Positive forces are always at play in your life. Now, I do want to say and see. Let's also get a high vibe card by Becky Moore. What does Becky Moore have for us today? High vibe. How do we stay high vibing? Let's see. That will help bring in abundance and manifest our dreams. Stop listening to the news. It says the news tends to focus on fearful stories, and fear is a low vibrational emotion. Turn off the news for a day or a week. See how it changes. You're going to hear the important details anyway from other people without having to be the one to listen to it yourself, right? What else do we have? Let's get a surrender from, again, Judith Orloff. The power of surrender. Power of surrender. What do we have? What do we need to surrender to as we kind of unlock this new level of abundance? This one. Surrender your fear of intimacy. So you're ready to let love in. Compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. Again, trust has been hard for some of us, okay? And this doesn't have to just be romance. Surrender your attachment to results. So the formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen, but then we have to let it go, right? There was that loosen the grip card. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage. One more from this deck. Surrender to your full power. There it is again. There's the lion. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than, quote, playing it small. You're getting repeat messages here from Spirit. This is how the readings work. And I just saw 444. So know that you are protected. Your path is protected. We do not have to fear the unknown. You are guided and protected. See the card? Angels watch over with love and encouragement. And speaking of angels, let's get an angels connections deck or card or two. All right, let's see what we have. If you enjoy this reading, please do like the video and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. It goes a long way in the YouTube algorithm. And plus, it makes me feel good. I mean, I do these readings and It's nice to know you like the reading. So thank you to those of you who subscribed already and to my members. I appreciate you so much. And if you'd like to be a member, check out the comment below. It'll say join this channel. And if you'd like to check out your other signs, your other placements, your sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node, etc., check out my second channel for all signs, Mantic Mystic Messages. I'm holding this up because it can be hard for us to find the channel, being that it's a new name. So Mantic Mystic Messages. See you there. What else do we have? So we already had one out. Let's read it. At times, angels announce their arrival by the flutter of their wings, which feels like a sudden breeze, even when the windows are closed. Embrace their presence. Have you felt that before? Or have you had like a candle just randomly go out? That could be one way the angels are letting you know that they're here. Your guides are with you. Archangel Raphael helps heal the sick and injured. He conveys his presence with auras of emerald green light and the number 999. I did not know that. His flowers are the iris and the lilies of the valley. You just had iris come up so much in members reading. Anyway, emeralds and malachite help you connect with his healing energy. I think it was like last week's members reading, you had iris come up. So that name could mean something, or the flower. 999. Okay, so 999, I believe that is a sign of leadership, but it's also like ending cycles and, you know, getting ready for the new abundance. So letting go, so releasing, and in order to receive, release to receive, release to receive. 999, yeah, sign of completion. It was the very last card. How funny is that? All right. And so that is, you're finishing a chapter to start the next. Let's get another one of these. One more of these cards, please. Thank you. Uriel, the light of God, manifests his presence through inspiration and heightened intuition. He can be felt in the solar plexus chakra and seen in sparks of electric power, amber gemstones, the colors red and gold, lotus blossoms, and the sun. There you are again, back to the sun. Also, you have sienna, and there are some amber colored stones there. It looks like citrine, actually, like a dark version of citrine that's probably been heat treated. But anyway, let's get some animal cards for you. Power animals by Britta Bowman. Power animals. How do we keep these dreams alive? What else do we have? Lynx. Life's mysteries may be veiled, but your inner wisdom is your torch. You'll see the truth. Again, with the fire, right? There's something here. Do you have a lot of fire in your chart? Maybe? Chimpanzee, your ingenuity knows no bounds, and with it, you can shape your destiny. And Jackal, you can tackle, nice one. Jackal, you can tackle any challenge that comes your way and emerge stronger than ever before. All right, that's what I have there. I think that's everything. Yeah, that seems to be, let's see, any other message that needs to come through, wants to come through for us right now. I'll wait just a second here. No, I think that's everything. Okay, so that is your reading, and I do hope it resonated. You know how to show support. Thanks so much for being here.